Hey up, Rock God 2004, back with another video for you. This one's going to be the next Iron Maiden one, and this is going to be the 2014 reissue singles. Now, when the reissue albums came out, they came with a box set. The singles didn't. However, there was like a bootleg version made. And then whoever was selling the bootleg boxes started to sell the laminates that went over the box. So I ordered one of the laminates, and not having a clue how to make the box. So the only person I could think of who could do it was the singer in my band, Nicole, because she's like really, really good with stuff like that. Has her own shop and everything, don't you know? And I asked if she'd do it. And I said, if you tell me what I need, I'll get the stuff and all that. And she went, I'll get it for you. And I said, right, well, what do I owe you? And bless her, she wouldn't even take the money for the materials. So she went out and bought all the cardboard and the tape and everything. And she's done the box. Took her a while, but it was well worth the wait. So this is the complete singles collection 1980 to 1988 with the bootleg box that Nicole's made up for me with the outside laminate that I actually bought. And you wouldn't think that it was unofficial, but this is it. It's even got spot glossing on the Iron Maiden logo. And that's the spine with the spot glossing again. It's just plain red on the top and on the bottom. But on the back, you get all the single covers like you do with the albums. And again, they're all spot glossed. And I'll just take the actual records out to show you. I think she's done an absolutely amazing job. So let's go through the actual singles that you get in said box. But not everybody's got the box. So, like the original versions, the first one up is Running Free. So these were re-released in 2014, like I said a bit earlier. Barcoded, now on the Parlophone label because EMI at this point no longer existed. It has been, it's come out again now. Whether it's the same company or something's telling me that Virgin owns it, but anyway. Now they've reproduced the labels in a really, really accurate way as well. But all these are solid centre, not four-pronged. And it looks strange to see them like that. So again, there's Running Free. Burning Ambition again on the B-side, which I think is such an underrated B-side. I love that song. And they're all in this really hard, excellent quality card. And I thought these were just going to be basically run-of-the-mill things, but like they're already like long out of print and stuff, and like they're starting to really go up in value, which pleases me greatly. So again, second on the list, and they've actually used the uncensored one, is Sanctuary. There's no call for it to be banned anymore now. Same song titles. Same again, look. Solid centre. The only difference is, like I explained in the previous video, Drifter does not have the bit where Paul Di'Anno says to the crowd, "You're a load of wankers." Totally gone. If you want to hear that and the way he says it, you must have the original UK 7-inch single only. It's not on any import, it's not on any 12-inch, and it's not on any reissue. It's just that only version you can get is that one single. A third is Women in Uniform, with Invasion on the B-side again, just like the original. A re-recorded version, the original being on the Soundhouse tapes. Labels again, all the same as what they were originally. Now, what I noticed when I played this one, and I don't know if anybody else who bought these has realised, but Women in Uniform is a different mix that I've never heard before in my life. If you've got the original 1980 7-inch and this one, if you play them both back to back straight after each other, you'll hear straight away it's remixed. I don't know who's done it, why or how, and there's no mention of it in any of the like adverts or press things or nothing. There's no mention, but I just know it's not the same. Sounds good, but it does sound different. So if anybody hasn't realised, you look out for it, get them both and play them both. Next up, Twilight Zone and Wrathchild, the double A side. I forgot to mention last time I did the originals as well that this is actually the visual debut of Charlotte the Harlot, which is a song of the first album, and it's also a sort of a fictional character in the song called Charlotte, and she's a prostitute. And that's and there's Eddie coming back from the dead to try and warn her that it's a death card and stuff. There's a little death there as well. This Derek Rigg stuff, there's so much in it. Like there's always like hidden stuff. Amazing. The Twilight Zone label and the Wrathchild one. I'm so glad I got these. A lot of people were like, I'm not going to bother with these, I've got the originals, well, so have I, but there you go. But these are nice, and it was a nice bonus when you get things like Women in Uniform, a different mix, which I'd never heard before. So after Twilight Zone and Wrathchild was Purgatory. I love their artwork. As I explained before, this was originally supposed to be the artwork for the Number of the Beast album, but no, it wasn't. I've got it the wrong way around. The Number of the Beast album artwork was originally supposed to be this single's artwork, but the band said it was too good and wanted to save it for the Number of the Beast, so he came up with this. Killer's album, which is one of my all-time favourite Eddies ever. Purgatory, Genghis Khan. The original being one of the more collectible EMI singles. No 7-inch, obviously, for Maiden Japan. I think it would have been nice if they actually did a 4-track 7-inch. So Run to the Hills is next. Should have done a 4-track 7-inch version of it and pressed it on 33. This is where the label's changed. These actually look nicer, I think, with the solid centre. Total Eclipse B-side. Followed by the greatest song of all time, The Number of the Beast, with Remember Tomorrow, recorded live in Italy. Bullshit. It's recorded live in Japan, but with Bruce doing his vocal dub in a studio. They were nowhere near Italy when they recorded. The reissue did not have a red vinyl release, obviously, but they did keep that lovely label there with the Number of the Beast red logo on. And there's the Remember Tomorrow one, looking exactly the same, just as with all of them, a solid centre. So that's Number of the Beast. Next one was Flight of Icarus. Don't know how they restored this artwork because it looks really, really good. And when you see them like on the first 10 years box set and stuff, they look really faded because it's like they've been scanned. These you'd think they'd use the original art. Same label as my original one, the black with red. And I've got the Fire on the B-side studio version. Next up, the Trooper. I can't be bothered. And Jethro Tull's Cross-Eyed Mary on the B-side. Well, not Jethro Tull singing it, but a cover of it. Again, same label as the original, black with a red print. These are very, very sexy. Next up, 2 Minutes to Midnight. And Rainbow's Gold. Black label with silver text, like the original. I hate those EMI labels, the black and silver. They're so dull. Aces High with King of Twilight. Black and silver. Black and silver. Running Free live with Sanctuary live. Both recorded at Long Beach Arena in California. Again, black and silver on the label, same as the original. Next, Run to the Hills live with Phantom of the Opera artwork and Phantom of the Opera live on the B-side. Run to the Hills at Long Beach Arena again, and Phantom of the Opera was at the Hammersmith Odeon, and it was on the fourth side of Live After Death, or the bonus disc of the CD. Black label, silver text, and the same for Phantom of the Opera. Wasted Years with Reach Out and Adrian Smith on vocals. This was strange because the original one that I've got was a black label with silver print. I think they've done this because of those horrible plastic moulded ones, so they've used a silver label with black print. It was never released with a silver label like that. I think I like that better than the black ones with silver print, though. They just seem to look a bit better. Stranger in a Strange Land. Please do it live in June. And That Girl. Is that great? It's a cover. And the back with black label with silver print for some bizarre reason. What a peculiar thing. Next up, Can I Play With Madness? No transfer this time. And Black Barb Blues, which I love. If you haven't heard Black Barb Blues, go away and listen to it. Black label with silver print again and again, with Parlophone at the bottom instead of EMI. It's weird because EMI and Parlophone were part of the same thing. Like Parlophone was part of EMI back in the 60s and 70s and that. Now, Parlophone belongs to Warner Brothers, so technically they're actually on Warner Brothers. I sometimes hate progress, I really do. The Evil That Men Do, no gatefold. They didn't do the gimmicky sleeve. And Prowler 88. Again, it was never released with this label, just the plastic one on the paper. But they've used a silver paper label. And I'm not going because I don't like the label. I do think I like it better than the black. But it's the fact they've took the time to reproduce them so well, and they go and do something that was like never really part of the release. If they're trying to reproduce the horrible plastic ones with the big black plastic centres, and you can't do that, then just use the black one with the silver print, because that's what the paper label was. That's the one I've got. Bizarre. Then there is the Clairvoyant, with The Prisoner. I think it is on the B-side yet. And there's my horrible so-called friend from 20-odd year ago, 30-odd year ago. On there as well again. Black label, silver print, black label, silver print. I think like the original 7-inch, because I've only played these once. But I'm 99% certain that it is the studio version like the original. When this came out, I think there was 4 formats. 7-inch, 7-inch shaped picture disc, 12-inch, you could get it with or without a gatefold, and a CD single. The CD and the 12-inch, they were all live versions. The 7-inch and the 7-inch picture disc, the Clairvoyant, was studio. Why they did that, I don't know. It was released as a souvenir because they headlined Donington for the first time in 1988. So you'd have thought they were just doing it either all studio or all live from Donington, but no, they did 2 and 2, which I just found a bit weird. There you go. And the last one, original version also on 7th Son of a 7th Son, but this is the 1989 live release from Maiden England, and it's Infinite Dreams, with an amazing live version of Killers on the B-side. Now, I can't remember the label on this, but the one that I've got with and without the patch is black with silver print. Yeah, same as that. So there's only like 2 that really done the weird bit on. And Killers Live. And that's the lot. So there's, I think it's an odd number actually. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 19. Not 20, 19. See, if they'd have done a little 4-track 33 EP of Made in Japan, would have been a straight 20. But there you go. There's all 19. And that's the reissue 2014 versions of the complete singles collection, 1980 to 1998. Thank you very much for watching. For Iron Maiden, that was actually a short one, so it shouldn't take you too long to watch that. I do hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you've got these. Let me know if you've actually listened to the 2 different versions of Women in Uniform, because up to now, I'm the only one who's noticed it or heard it, the difference. I'd love to know if you've heard both and realised that it is actually a different mix. Because if yours is exactly the same, then it must be me with the rare one. But I don't think I am. I'm not that lucky. Right. I shall love you and leave you, and thank you so much for watching, all 2 of you. I really do appreciate it. And if you have subscribed, you're so sexy and I love you to bits. Thank you very much. See you very soon on the next one. You all take care of yourselves. Watch how you go. See you later. Ta-ta.